the music industry today, and it's such a different beast than it was in 1980, and it was such a different beast then than it was in 1960.
Sure.
Would a group of four guys in Athens, Georgia, who wanted to make good music and had the ability to do it, have a harder or easier time today, and why?
Well, it's certainly easier to get your music out there. Do you remember the band The Cranberries?
Yeah.
They had an album, I'm pretty sure it was called If It Was Easy, Everybody'd Be Doing It. That was the name of an album. It was like one of their big albums that had a bunch of hits on it. Well, it's easy now. Anybody can record and get it out there. But what does that do? It creates this, there used to be a difficult system to get the ticket to the lottery, which was a record deal. If you got lucky enough and you played and wrote enough songs and had, a couple of breaks and got the attention of the right people and got a deal, and then the people at the label were supportive and they got your song on the radio. There was sort of a prescribed path. There were gatekeepers, and if you got if you played your cards right and a few breaks went your way, maybe you got a record deal. And once you got a record deal, it was still not easy. It was certainly never a guaranteed success at all. It was the opposite of that. But there was kind of a way you did it. And now it's harder to imagine how it's going to go other than you just play. You play and you hopefully get good people on your side that are advocating for you and that you trust and are trustworthy. But there's just so many more ways to get your music out there with streaming and all the various avenues for having people hear your music. Are bands doing it? Absolutely. There are bands in Athens doing it. There are record companies still going. Obviously, the streaming companies are still going. Obviously, bands are still playing shows. Festivals are still going, unless it rains. So is it easier or harder? In some ways, I hate to have all these answers be kind of equivocal, but in some ways it's easier. It's certainly easier to get your music out. Right. Well, the classic law professor's answer to things is, you ask me something, and I go, well, what do you think?